welcome to Budgeting with Intention. In today's video, we will be going over our budget for the month of March. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. In either case, I'm so glad to have you here today. In case you are new or don't remember, we are a family of 3 living on the east coast of Canada. And this channel is mostly just videos like this where I sit down and go over our budget. And yeah, if you have any questions or comments, if you'd like to support the channel, you can subscribe or leave a comment, like the video, and if you have any questions, of course, leave them in the comments below and I will be happy to answer them. So getting right into it, we're going over March's budget today. So I've got the calendar already filled out. I've already marked in when all of the bills and payments are coming out. And then if you're wondering what the different colors are, they're, I guess, basically just the pay periods. So we get paid on Thursdays. So the blue would be from the 9th until the 22nd. And then our next paycheck is the 23rd, which will take us right through until April 5th. So today's budget will be going from March 9th and covering these 2 paychecks here. And then the green is just left over from our February paycheck, and that was included in the budget from February. So, yeah, speaking of the budget from February, I'm not sure if you watched that video or not, but we had a very large furnace oil bill land in our mailbox. It was $987. And I actually called them and asked if we could split it into smaller payments, and they said no problem. So we paid $500 that day and had $487 left, and we actually already paid that. So our oil bill is 0 and our next delivery is not scheduled until the middle of the month, which means that we won't have to pay until April. So for this month, our oil is all squared away, which is really nice. So yeah, I think that's the only update I had to give for the last video. And getting into our budgeting sheet here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to color code it. Let me get all my stuff here. So purple and blue. And this doesn't really, you don't have to do this, of course. I don't have to do this. But I like to because it's fun, makes me happy. I like the pretty colors. And that's that. And of course, you don't even need a sheet like this. You can just use paper and pencil or scrap paper or whatever you want. Back of an envelope, which is what I used to do all the time. So let's zoom you in so you can see these numbers nice and big. And starting up with income, our wages are, oh, hold on, I have my sheet over on the side here. $2,600. We'll be getting $325 for our child benefits. And we have $214 left in the bank right now. So that'll be our rollover money that we're going to bring into this budget as well. And then we just received a $250 refund from a program that we had signed up for that ended up getting canceled. So that was given back to us. So let's add that all up for our income. $214 and $2,600 plus $325 plus $250. So we are working with $33.89 this month. That just seems a little low. Let me just check. Just realized I made a mistake. Our wages are actually, good thing I got this white out here. So wages are actually going to be $3,300, which means this is going to be a little bit more. So let's try that again. $214, $3,300. $325 and $250, so $4,089. That sounds better. $4,089. Okay. And then moving down into our expenses, bank fees are $17, internet is $150, insurance is $280, and that includes home insurance, life insurance, and car insurance. Then we've got childcare, which is $375. Our cell phones are $140. That's for both my and my partner's cell phones. And then rent for April is going to be $11.70. And then oil, of course, we've already taken care of, so I don't have to include that here. So 17 plus 150 plus 280, 375 plus 140, and 1170. So that is 2132. And then coming down into our debt repayment section, we've got car payment times 2, right? So 170 times 2, so 340 for car payments for the month. And then credit card, we like to put 400 on, and line of credit, we like to put 650 on. All together, that is $13.90. And then coming up to variable expenses, gas, we're going to estimate $200 for the month. That's about $50 a week. Groceries is $320. Pantry and household is $40. Other / miscellaneous is $40. And then pocket money is $80. And that's based on 4 weeks of our normal spending. I just want to make sure that that groceries is right. We usually do $80. Yep, $320, $80 a week. So times 4 is $320. We have 2 speech therapy appointments in March. However, they will both be covered by our medical coverage. So I'm just going to record that we've got them, but we don't have to pay for them until that coverage runs out, which will probably be closer to May. So for now, those are still being covered. And then down here, we have 2 RESP payments and 2 TFSA payments. The RESP is our son's education fund, and then the TFSA is our long-term savings. Yeah, we don't really have it allocated for anything yet. We just keep putting money in it. One of these days we're going to have to, put a name on it and dedicate it to something. But right now we just keep putting money into it, and we know that it's there if something were to happen or if we need it for whatever reason. So our ESP, so $50 for that and $50 for the savings account. And then car maintenance, we're going to put in $80. So that is $180 in total. Oh, I forgot to add this up, didn't I? So 200, 320, 40, 40, and 80, 680. Okay, and then let's bring all this up and see where we're sitting, if we're in the positive or the negative going into the month. So income is 4089. Fixed expenses are 2132. Variable expenses 680. Our debt 1390, and then our savings and sinking funds is 180. So let's see how we're doing. 4089. Take away 2132. 680, 1390, and then minus 180. So we're sitting at minus 293. And again, if you've watched any of these videos that I've done before, this sheet here, the numbers are not always exact. I mean, these ones are pretty good, but the income numbers, these are lowballed. We expect them to be a little bit higher than we're putting on the sheet here. We also have side incomes that have not been accounted for here. So $293, I'm pretty confident that we will be able to make $300 in our side income this month. So that is pretty good. I'd say we will probably end up having a little bit extra at the end of the month to put in the bank, which is always nice. And yeah, I think that's it for today. I kind of zoomed through that really fast, but if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. Yeah, I guess that's it. Happy March. Happy spring if you're somewhere that is already experiencing spring. We are in the middle of a snowstorm right now. There is no school today. There's no school tomorrow. We had no school last week. There were 3 days that were canceled for snow. So we're in the winter. We're still solidly in winter, but it's nice. I'm not complaining. I actually really enjoy it. So yeah, wherever you are, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and we will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.